Hello everyone, welcome back to Susie Saves. I'm Susie and you are zoomed in because I was looking at some other videos and some people were asking me to zoom in, and so hopefully we can see the numbers a bit clearer in this one. Yeah? Welcome on in everyone. For those who don't know me, hello, my name is Susie. I have a dual income household of me and my husband and a lot of animals. We are working through weekly budgets. My husband gets paid once every 2 weeks, but I get paid weekly. So I go ahead and split his paychecks in half, and then we do a weekly budget. So let's go ahead and jump on into it. Today we have gotten paid, and it is April 18th. So I'm gonna run down what we're doing in this, and then hopefully you guys can follow along. So we have my income, my husband's income, and then I also do some side hustles. I'm a voice actress on the side, and I have gotten paid this week from that. So for my income, I got $790. Half of my husband's check is $838 for this week. And then 110 from the side hustle, which is just perfect. A lot more than we have been getting, so very excited for that. So that brings us to $1,738 to be able to spend this week, which is great, fantastic, because we have a lot of things that we need to budget for. In our expenses, we're going to start first off with our non-variable expenses. This for us is just rent and internet. Rent is $800 a month, so we put $200 a week in there for that. Internet has gone down. I called them and asked them to reduce our bill, but it seems like every so often that bill creeps back up again, so I'm going to continue to put in the $23 in there a week. Next, we have some subscriptions now. We have the gym and YouTube Premium. Both of these are 20 bucks a month, so they get $5 a week. After that is our variable expenses. This is gas, groceries, and then we have a miscellaneous category. Gas, each of us get 50 bucks, so that's 100. Groceries, we're going off 60. It's just me and my husband, so that's been fine so far. And miscellaneous gets 30. This is if we need anything else through the week, anything unexpected pops up, we don't have to dive into anything else for that. And then we get spending money. So we have Susie and my husband's spending money, and we get both 50 bucks a week for non-discretionary buy whatever you want money. So for these expenses, our expenses this week are $523, which is really good. That's less than what, 30% maybe? So that is a super good number for those expenses. Very happy with that. We're gonna go ahead and skip savings for now and go to our sinking funds. So our big one is car maintenance. We've been trying to bump this up. I know my husband needs an oil change and brakes, and then I need suspension. We're gonna go ahead and add $220. This will make our amount in that sinking fund up to $500. And then I think every week I'll add another $200 until we can get the cars taken in. Then I've got my car insurance and my phone bill. My husband and I are still on our respective family plans, but I pay mine and he doesn't. His parents just have never asked us to. I have been thinking about reaching out and asking if they would like us to pay that, but they haven't yet, so we're going to wait and see on that. After the phone bill, we have gifts. This is a big category this week because I'm going to a baby shower for someone in the family. If you're watching this, don't And I'm going to give them a gift that's $500. So we're gonna stuff this with $515 this week just to be able to purchase that gift for them. Next is we have pets. As I said, we have a lot of animals. Currently we have more than normal. We rescued some outside during the tornado. It's a long story. But they're getting $10. I know we'll be using some of the money from this week to get a new light for one of our lizards. Their light has burnt out. And then health. I got a 3-month refill of my prescription yesterday, and it still did not cost me anything, which means I'm still on my parents' insurance. I was kicked off last year for about 7 months, but I am 26 now, and so I do know that I'll be kicked off at that, I think, at the end of the year. I'm hoping it stays till the end of the year, but we will see. That's getting $10. So for sinking funds this week, it's a lot more than it normally is, but that's okay. We're trying to be proactive. So putting $781 into our sinking funds. Very exciting, but we have no debt, so we don't have to worry about credit card payments, mortgage payments, student loans, or anything like that. So with bringing in $1,736, we spent $523 on our expenses, $781 on our sinking funds. That leaves us with $434 in our savings. This will make us a zero-based budget, which is perfect for us. So the first saving is we have a buffer in our checking account because our internet does get withdrawn monthly, and like I said, sometimes it varies, so we want to have a buffer in there just in case they pull out more than we're expecting. Next is we have my Roth IRA and my husband's Roth IRA. We are also building up a 3 to 6 month emergency fund. And so we're gonna go ahead, and we also have a individual stock account, just to play around with. So this stocks account always gets the money I got from a 3% raise that I got in October, so that's $25 a week. Both me and my husband will get $135 into our Roths. This will make it so that we hit that 7,000 mark at the end of the year. This leaves us with $139. I like the buffer to be below $5, so I'm going to go ahead and round this and make this $135, which will leave us $4 in our buffer, which is perfect, just the right amount. And there we have it. There's the budget for this week. I think I'm going to go out tomorrow and go ahead and buy this gift. But we'll really have to see how my husband's training schedule goes as to when he can get his car in to do that work. He thinks it's going to be a few $100s more than what we have saved up. So I'm hoping next week to add obviously some more money to this and be able to pay whatever we need for that. It's really important to take care of your cars and make sure everything works, so I'm happy to put money towards it. Thank you everyone so much for being here today. I hope you're having a fantastic weekend. Let me know how you're doing down below. If you want to see this budget closeout, that'll happen next week. The cash stuffing for this budget will happen on Sunday. Like and subscribe if you're not already, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a good day, everyone.